Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cloudy Sheep and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 in the Return of the Russian Revolution. And as you can see, the Russian Revolution has spread far and wide. We are playing as the Whites. We've conquered most of Europe. There's still a bit of fighting in Greece, but most importantly we are pushing into the British Raj over here. And we are finally on the offensive again against Japan over here. Although right now it doesn't look like it, but these attacks I think will crumble very, very quickly. So let's keep an eye on this development over here. So you captured this tank unit, did cut off this infantry unit over here, which I appreciate very much. I think that means that this mountain division should try to attack it, try to make a little counter move there, so that wouldn't be too bad, I think. You're advancing to over here. Could you maybe take the front here with Lucknow and maybe try to counterattack there when the time is ready. Likewise, this tank unit could advance, I think, a little bit at least. Bombay down here is a brutal fight, but I do hope that we might cut these guys off by streaming ahead with this motorized division over here. And it's making very good speed, I have to say, so I'm very impressed with this. And indeed happy about it. So, could you maybe flank them from the backside as well? Yeah, they really are putting up a lot of resistance over here, but it is a very important high victory point province, so it's gonna be very crucial that we do take that. Going here, that's alright. You're also going there. Apparently you're being attacked, which I like to see. Also the Indians are losing a little bit of their organization, so that is certainly good to see. Likewise, low supply over here. All in all, they have very little supplies in this northern region. I think one of you guys should be taking over here, and you could potentially go over there. Some Canadians specifically up here, some allies of all sorts, so yeah, that's simply something that we do need to deal with. You could get over there, I think. This tank unit we can probably drive down here along this river and make some advances. You're going there. You know what, that means you should probably cover this area, and then we'll have a very, very broad cut-off point against the enemy. Yeah, so this is looking good. Again, capturing more and more victory points for us is certainly a good proposition, so let's make sure we consolidate this by angling around a little bit over here. And you could probably try to get to Rangoon, although it doesn't seem to be a victory. No, it is a victory point province. Victory Points province, excuse me. So we should definitely try to take that. Which way would you take? That looks somewhat reasonable. You're not getting bogged down in the mountains or anything, so yeah, very much appreciated. Over here we are closing in, so that's very good to see. Although it did cost us a lot, I think it was very worthwhile. Let's try to capture these victory points. You likewise should probably now go there, and you should go down here. You guys are alright? Yeah, I think so. Mountain division should advance. I really dislike the fact that you always have to manually sort of tell them to advance. You guys should probably clear that up. All of this is fine over here. Maybe you shouldn't be attacking that, but maybe you should be attacking over there. And you know the other guy, you? Maybe try to come over here. That should be good. Air superiority, yeah, the enemy is having a lot of planes, and our Air Force really isn't up to the task, to be honest anymore. But there's only so much we can do about this at this point. Simply because we don't have the rubber to really deal with this. 8 divisions down here. Could we potentially counterattack with 6 divisions? Maybe some from over here? Well, maybe once these attacks stop. Maybe this attack also? Come on. Come on. It's only 5%. Yeah, somehow the Japanese really seem to have spent themselves on our defenses, so there is certainly that effect. Are you reinforcing over here? You are, so that's good to see. That might not fall in the end after all. I redesigned one of these motorized divisions to be part of the 2nd Tank Army. It was in this sorted category first. So let's make sure that we take the... Oh, by the way, I did sort these guys a little bit again, so... You, all of you, how about you attack over there? How many divisions is that on their side? 7? One of which is very capable, but the other ones don't seem to be. So let's try to make an advance into there. Right, so I did re-establish our armies a little bit, so we now have the Southern Front, which is this Indian theatre, the European Front, which is everyone who's stayed behind. You guys can come down here, and this motorized division is going to grab that and probably come down here. You likewise could just try to make some advances. And you're just going to go through the mountains, even though we are missing a lot of motorized equipment. I mean, I don't really like to do this, but you know what, why not? Do a little tour of India. You are racing down to the victory points. You know what, maybe you should rather expand this advance, because I think it's in a at a high risk of being cut off. So yeah. All of our divisions really should always be advancing into empty provinces. You go down here. I would really hope that India gives up very soon. One of our most important targets over here is in fact Ceylon, so Sri Lanka, because it has a lot of equipment that we need, specifically rubber, and that would be very good. Apparently we conquered a couple of factories. That's nice to see. Let's assign you over here. That should be that. We do need a little bit of oil apparently. You know, we have way too much tungsten. How come we have too much tungsten? 21. That's significantly too much. Oh, I did get a couple of from the Galaxy Click, but I thought that shouldn't be too much. But yeah, apparently it is, so... Oh, damn it, close. So this should be enough? Yeah, it should be. And oil? Anyone where we could get oil without it being shipped through via sea? Yeah, from Iraq, 8 units. That's gonna be alright, yeah. But rubber, just to double check this, I don't think there's anyone who could deliver rubber without it being subject to sea trade. Nope. Nope. Nope, really not. Except Portugal. 1 unit. And that's not really worth giving up a civilian factory. So, no. Thanks. Move up. You're conquering that. I think that should be fine. Yeah, you're supporting this advance over there as well. This is a desert. This is a mountain province. This is a mountain province. Let's scoot you over. Scoot you over here. And they should fall very quickly. Yeah, there we go. Up over here in Asia, this advance seemed to be going alright. All of these defenses are holding on. Yeah, good to see. This attack isn't really going quite as well as I would have hoped. Can we get maybe you guys to attack over here, maybe even? And then this guy might just stop. Yeah, I think that's a better choice. Down here. Yeah, still. Where are you guys going? Okay, so do we want to take this mountain? It would be such a good place for a defense, so let's try to get that. Make a counter push over here. And then very soon we can support this attack over here as well, because these guys should be losing out badly. That means you two can support the attack. It's not the best with the mountain, but on the other hand it also allows us to defend a little bit better. You apparently can't advance into there. You can still advance into here. So let's have you advance into there then. And that should collapse this front a little bit. And apparently we are being pushed a little bit stronger over here. 40 width only? Interesting. Okay, back in India. This northern part seems to be doing pretty well for itself. So yeah, just advance a little bit. You're alright, but why don't you clean up your mess? Just go there, then there, then there, then there. That's fine. I think I told you to tour India a little bit over here. Plains, hills, hills. And you guys move down here. You're streaming on to Rangoon. Are these marshes? They seem to be. Could you maybe cross the river here and then go there? Avoid the worst of the terrain. And you should probably try to take the coast. Yeah, just take the coastal route down here. Where you are already going somewhere else. You might want to take this. You could take that province. And indeed we might want to make a dash over here just so that these guys also get cut off. And you... yeah, like such. There's a danger of being cut off over here, but I think we might be alright. Yeah, so this tank division and Rangoon is so close, so I think we might just be able to take that. In fact, these guys seem to be going trying to reinforce that via rail. But I think we're alright. How come you're so good at defending? And more importantly, why are we not quite as good as attacking? Okay, so this is becoming a little bit messy in India over here. Let me go there. You're trying to get this. You should probably try to attack into here. That's fine. And you maybe try to take this airport. I think it's hampering our abilities. Just the presence of that. All of this here is fine. You should probably try to take that. Yeah, and that will fall very quickly. Defensive setup coming on up online over here. Oh, and apparently the 9th Army, is it? Yeah, 9th Army should make its move over here. Just free itself up, free this terrain up, and that should be good. How are we looking in terms of resources? Still minus 50, rubber, yes. That is unfortunate. Are you out of supplies? Yes, you are, so that's good to see. For the enemy, at least. Okay, so you failed at your attack, that's unfortunate. Let's get you down here then. Attacking there, you should be taking all of this terrain, please. All of these motorized mountain divisions and so on are doing their job pretty well, apparently. So yeah, that's alright. You're taking into here, you're there. Yeah. I think that's going to be okay. Let's try to capture this. And this tank should probably also advance. Yeah, very nice. No, you can go over here. Just make this smaller and smaller and continue pushing. And you should probably be on this side, so please go ahead, do this. Okay, we do have some guys coming up over here. Yeah, but it's still okay. This will also collapse very soon. So over here in Japan, this should probably be taken care of pretty easily. All of you are part of this. All of you, well, I don't know where you are, you're part of this defense. You can in fact advance into that. You should probably not try to attack there. You guys are all alright. Fine. How do you look over here? 83%. You should be collapsing. And then is it just going to be 3? And that means more attacks on 3 guys. And you're attacking into there? Yeah, so we do get the benefit of the increased combat width. This defensive line is looking pretty well on their side. Down here it looks a little bit weaker. Might try to take this one. But more importantly, this advance over here. You guys all just try to attack. You should be able to push that back. And I don't think they are encircled because they'll probably be able to get over there. You're attacking into here. Could you try to also advance? Yeah, I think that looks alright. So we'll collapse. There we go. Fine. Right, so Japanese front, let's briefly check for any potential entrenchment speed. Trickster, infantry expert. You're pretty good at defending. Yeah, let's take guerrilla fighter. User, anything you could do? Nope. No available promotion, neither for you. Okay, then for the southern front. Nope. Not on the field marshal, not on our guy for the first army. European front then. Sometimes it looks like they do have something, but I don't think it probably accounts for anything, so nope. That's alright then. Pushing up over there, that's fine. That does mean this army's soon going to get its job done. You're right. Could I get one of you mountain divisions to sorry, actually clear all of these mountains for me? That'd be lovely. You guys try to attack this person. Okay. Apparently they are trying to get funky over here. This Plains province. This Plains province. Let's get him encircled. Like such. More attacks happening up here. I think that's going to be alright. You should be attacking there. Just try to increase the pressure over here. That will also mean that they'll be facing less and less. Oh, we should be trying to get you into here probably. And there. You could probably try to come down here. Can have you advance, and likewise you go into the swamps. And why don't you capture this terrain? Lovely. More advances up here. And into victory upon provinces. They should really be collapsing very, very soon. Bet you if we take Rangoon, they'll be done for. You guys are all advancing, so that's good to see. Clearing that pocket up there. You'll be alright. Yeah. There we go then. You want the tank army. Let's send it into this valley down here. That should be okay. You take this. Oh, god damn it. So the tank is struggling against this position again. Maybe we'll support it with the mountain corps and that should be alright. Yeah. Yeah, it does look like they'll break that. You're going there, that's good because that'll mean you'll be attacked, but I think you'll be alright. And if we flank you like such, that should also be sufficient to really break these guys. Yeah, you're coming down there, so that's good. Cruise effort done. I think I'll not do anything for now because we need the political power to re-establish itself a little bit. What we could do with one capital ship effort. Let's do it. It's very important. And we did finish the naval doctrine, I think, so let's go ahead for hunter-killer groups. Yeah, because it will go to a floating airfield, so it's a good choice. And we also get very soon get more naval technology. Check into here. You guys are alright. You should probably advance though. Where are you going? Why don't you try to take that angle? You'll capture this and then come back, please. Good advances over here. You could probably come down or to the eastern side of this. And you, I think, are advancing through there, so very nice. You take this, and we'll take this gentleman to take a little trip down here to the south. Come on. Just along the coast and then back. And by that point they'll hopefully have surrendered. Come on. Naval Bomber 2. Good to see. Do we need anything else in airplane terms? I don't think so. We don't really need... We are not focusing on any of this. But what we definitely want to do is get carrier fighters at some point. So, yeah. Why not research this now? That should be okay. Why are you going there? Take Rogue Rune. Might have been quicker to actually do this, but hopefully there's not going to be any difference. And now the question is, will they surrender? Advancing, cool. Nice indeed. Get into this forest. And there we go. British Raj has surrendered. Some good news, some new goods. We will need more motorized equipment, and of course there are some stragglers around, some British troops and such, all along these fronts. But all in all, we seem to be doing fine over here. Do you actually attack into here? Thank you. You're attacking into that. I think that should be enough to really settle this up here. And over there we need to now push into Free France, which I think we are at a war against. Yes, we are. And then we'll have a very nice connection to here, and maybe threaten some Japanese positions. Siam now, I think, is also a potential trading partner, so let's briefly look at the trade with Siam. You would have some rubber. I like to see that. Why are we having no rubber issue at all anymore? Is something going on with our production lines? No, not that much. Are we producing rubber suddenly? Sorry, under trade. I think that should be. Oh yeah, we are extracting a lot of rubber. Oh no. It's not, yeah. It's half of, so in Mandarai, I think. Yes, down here we are producing quite a lot of it. And then some more is being extracted. We don't need the oil from Iraq anymore. That's good to see. We don't need any tungsten anymore. Also very nice for us. We do still need some rubber, and we are building more refineries so that we can deal with this, but that's gonna take a little while. Let's briefly look at our supply situation in the Far East. Everything very fine, but you are being held back by previous supply bottlenecks in Omsk. Alright, so let's have a look at Omsk. Could you please get better supply? Yeah, I think the supply situation is a little bit uneven. Let's try to get a good solid line of level 5 infrastructure at least all the way to our capital, which is in Stalingrad. See, Rodsk is fine. This area there seems fine. Oranienburg isn't. You know what, let's go to 6. I think we might want to support a large offensive over here at some point. You're going to 8, that I think is a little bit too much. Where's that? Bretonsk and Irkutsk. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Yeah. And then we have a decent supply line, hopefully. So let's make sure that this stuff gets built. Most of all Omsk, because it is apparently the threshold now. But yeah, I think it should be relatively quickly. Yeah, just about a month, and then we'll have a very solid vice supply line. You guys are all attacking that, so that's good to see. So let's take you guys. Oh, you do have a job over here, I think. And you guys have a front over here that I'll assign you to and ask you to be part of this attack. And then we can take... most of you should have a job assigned to you, right? Why are you not attacking? Oh, I think you were beaten already, so you probably need to go over here. Overrun. Okay, that's fine then. Are you assigned to a front? You should be. Let's try to take that, and Bangkok is fine. So, oh right, that's what I wanted to do actually. So let's check on the trade, whether we can buy rubber from anyone. Siam. It's not much. It's just 8. It is a little bit, so it does help. Okay, fine. Last look at up here. Right, so we have these 4 divisions facing off against the Japanese across this island. Situation which I think is alright. Is this mostly light rifles? Yeah, I think that's alright. And this situation up here seems to be stabilizing for the Japanese a little bit. We did get a mountain up here, which I think is very nice because it should afford us a very decent position. For some reason it's not. Knight exceeding combat with. Defend a tactic advantage. Yeah. So we are delaying by partisan tactics, basically. It's reducing their attack quite a bit, but ours as well. And that means if they pick an attack that also has a similar effect, or that reduces our combat with, then it's getting more difficult for us. So there's that. Oh, also very nice. Apparently we did get hold of this mountain division over here, which means that their attack is really doomed and not going to go anywhere. Also means we probably can advance very easily now to this river, and that in turn means that this area is going to be much more well defended. Better defended, I should say. Right. Over here, you guys really can't advance over there, I think. Could potentially attack this. It's a hill province, it's raining. But these 6 guys against our 3 with a bit of support from over here, it might work out. Doesn't have to, but it could. Can we shorten this front line? No, I don't think so. So yeah, that's alright. Let's briefly check this, because this is nonsense. You should really only be defending up here. Maybe into here. Let's say your job is going to be to defend this and this, which leaves this line a little bit short as well. But I think that's a bit more stable for everyone involved. Yeah, looks good, but that does mean the reserve army, you should be going up here, and on the other hand just be like such. And the army number 2 over here, we can tell it to have an offensive plan. There we go. So there's that. Fourth army over here. Your offensive line looks a little bit weird, if I may say so. And maybe we should correct that. So your offensive line is in fact going to involve attacking to down here and then sort of to this provinces. Yeah, that looks much better. And these guys are still trying to advance over there. And that's going to be the last correction for today. So what is this? 8th army. Your job again is going to be slightly differently. You don't need to attack over here. On the other hand, I'd rather have you attack into there. And you guys limit yourself to this. Very, very nice. I think we could give the attack order, but I'm not gonna. Right, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.